Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peace. Today's video is all about how to build customer trust and loyalty. And this really ties into the whole buyer's journey. And if you don't know what that is basically the process of a customer going from awareness to consideration to purchase. And to tie into this is another journey that customers go from, which is getting them to know, like, and trust you. So we're going to hone it in on the trust bit. And building trust is really key at the consideration phase of the buyer's journey. You're going to have some customers that will know of you and they're at the stage that are considering whether or not to buy. And it's your job as the business, through your marketing, through your website, whatever touch points you have, to start to build trust to the customer wherever you can. So building trust is all about building credibility, and what it comes down to is that no one wants to be the first to buy from you. They haven't heard of you, they don't know you, they just want to see that there's other people that have shopped with you. So it's going to be all the things that make it obvious that other people shop with you, things like reviews, things like when you get those apps that give you shopper events to show that this person's just purchased X. So user generated content, seeing customers that have shopped with you in the items. And you don't just want to have these, you want to incorporate these in all the different touch points you have with your customers. Your website, you should have user content and reviews. On your social media, you should have user content and reviews. In your emails, you should have user content and reviews. Think about all the touch points you have with your potential customers and have these showing. And this is especially important when you're segmenting your marketing. So things like your email flows, you should have email flows set up on different buyer behavior. So if a customer has, for example, browsed but not bought or abandoned cart, these are the kind of things that you can start to put in to build trust, because for them to browse or abandon the cart, that means they're aware of you and they're considering, but they haven't gone through with it. So it's either there's something they don't know or there's something they don't fully trust. This is the point of your marketing where you can start to bring them to a point where they can trust you enough to purchase. Also, another really good hack is get yourself set up on Google. When you have a business that's on Google, it just kind of makes you look a lot more professional. So imagine if a customer's at the consideration stage and they Google you and they see that you've actually got a formal business listing. That's another thing that can really build trust. So I'll leave a link in the description as to how to get set up on that. It's actually really easy to set up. I just think a lot of business owners kind of forget that it's an option. So yeah, I'll leave a link to that below. With building trust, the real key is going to come from knowing your ideal customer through and through. I think I might do a whole video on this because this is one of the lessons that took me a really long time to learn. And I was hearing a lot of people saying it, but it's like I wasn't grasping the importance as to why everyone was going on about it. You need to know your ideal customer through and through, because then you'll know the reasons why they lack trust. You'll know what you need to say to build trust. You'll know how to speak to them in a way that will resonate with them. The key is going to come from knowing your ideal customer to a T. And when it comes to building customer loyalty, a lot of that is going to come automatically once you build trust. That's the amazing thing. It's like a snowball effect. But you can do specific things to also build loyalty. And if you haven't launched your business yet, I'll say one of the best ways of building loyalty is actually having a product that can be repurchased a lot of times in the first place. So brainstorming ideas, always keep that in mind, because if you have a business that naturally people come back to over and over again, your business growth is going to propel a lot faster. Your energy will not have to be as focused on always acquiring new customers. You can just focus on continuing to serve your existing customers and still grow, because you know that every time you bring in another customer, they're likely to stay and keep purchasing. So it's like, rather than like a linear growth curve, it's just a lot more exponential. And that is exactly what we want, exponential growth all the time. Other things you can do, again, is about segmenting your marketing. So you can have an email flow set up specifically for when a customer has just purchased for you, so you can have a post-purchase flow, but you should always have as an online business anyway. But then you can also do like marketing campaigns on your email list specifically targeted at customers that have already bought from you before. If you're quite new to email marketing, I've done a video on that, so I will link that above. But honestly, segmenting your email list based off of a buyer and where they are is so key, because buyers at this stage, like once they've bought from you, they're at the purchase stage. So you just need to get them to purchase again. They're already aware of you. They've already considered you. They've already bought from you. So you just need to keep them at that stage of the buyer's journey, as opposed to having them backtrack to the consideration phase and now starting to weigh you up against other options. Also, to build loyalty, you want to tie this into your buy-in decisions or your product development decisions. You want to develop a product line that will complement each other, so that you can offer things for your past customers that will complement the thing that they've already bought. Complementary products and even like seasonal or limited edition products. Again, that's another way you can get a customer to come back, is offering products that will make sense for them based off of what they bought the first time. And a really obvious way of building loyalty is through a loyalty program. So you can have a program where customers can collect points by doing certain actions that are valuable to you. By them stacking up these points, they're more likely to shop with you again. And you can make it so that the criteria to collect points are things that will help you build trust. So it's like a snowball effect. So things like if a customer leaves a review or submits a picture in the product, they can collect more points for your rewards program. So not only are you collecting things that's going to help you build trust with new customers or customers that are still in the consideration phase, you're also rewarding the customers that have already bought from you and incentivizing them to stay with you. So it's like all a snowball effect. And then the two really feed into each other. So I really hope you found that useful. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments or video ideas. I always really appreciate those. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you again very soon. Bye.